Good morning, sir. So this is my semi-final project. So today now, I did compile the. I did make a presentation about the three topics that we discussed, which is what are the types of clouds and precision, structure of depression, anti-clouds, and other pressure system. So today, first I'm gonna give the clouds and precision. Cloud look very light the way they float up in the sky, but the clouds are made up of water and ice, but rather heavy materials. Some of our clouds get too heavy, but what happens? No, the clouds doesn't just fall right off the sky rushing down or to the earth with giant roar. What a cloud does when it gets heavy is gradually drop the extra water and ice bit by tiny by tiny. These bits of water ice are what we call precipitation. Precipitation comes in several forms: rain, snow, hail, sleet, and freezing rain. The different types of clouds, and once you learn to recognize them, you'll have a good clue as the weather and precipitation might be on your way. The names of the cloud are given in some information. Many as the cloud names are in Latin. Here are some examples of clouds: columbus, stratus, nimbus. So clouds are sometimes grouped according to high they are in the sky. There are clouds, mid-level clouds, and low-level clouds. Another group is vertical clouds, or clouds that pile up into the sky. High clouds include cirrus clouds and cirrostratus clouds. Clouds are thin, wispy ones. They are sign of fair weather. Mid-level clouds include altus cumulus and altus stratus clouds. Both of these sometimes provide slight precipitation. The prefix alto means high, and these clouds are up there. They're just not very the highest ones. Mid-level from 6,500 to 2,000 feet above Earth. So next is low-level clouds include nimbus stratus and stratus cumulus clouds, and also clouds that are right in the group called fog. Nimbus stratus and stratocumulus clouds may provide precipitation, and they are also developed into vertical storms. Low-level clouds are below 6,500 feet. Vertical clouds are heaped in ones, so their names include the root cumulus. The big towering clouds are called cumulonimbus. These clouds has lots of ice and also builds electrical charges which can produce lightning. Sometimes precipitation falls in rain, and sometimes fall snow, sleet, hail, and storm rain. This depends on atmosphere that drops fall through, they leave the cloud. So I hope the questions about clouds and precipitation is answered. Next is structure of depression. A depression occurs on a synoptic weather chart as a set of closed curve isobars with wind circulation anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere due to the rotation of the earth. The warm cold fronts associated with depression bring with them characteristics unsettled weather. Depressions vary from 2,000 and 200 miles in diameter. They may be deep when pressure at their center is very low and isobars are thick. Isobars are thick packed and swallow less developed. So next, cyclone and anticyclone. So a cyclone is a storm or a system of winds that rotate around the center of low atmospheric pressure, and anticyclone is a system of wind that rotates around the high atmospheric pressure. Distinctive weather patterns tend to be associated with both cyclones and anticyclones. Anticyclones, commonly known as low, generally are inductors of rain, clouds, and forms of bad weather. Anticyclones, commonly known as highs, are predictors of fair weather. Winds in cyclone blow clockwise in the northern hemisphere and counterclockwise in northern hemisphere and clockwise in southern hemisphere. Winds in an anticyclone blow just the opposite. Vertical air movements are associated with both cyclones and anticyclones. In cyclones, air close to the ground is forced inward toward the center of the cyclone where pressure is highest. It then begins to rise upwards, expands, and cooling in the process. This increases the humidity of the air, which results in cloudiness and high humidity in cyclone. And anticyclones, the situation is reversed. Air at the center of anticyclone is forced away from the high pressure that occurs there. The air is replaced in the center by downward draft of air from higher altitudes. As this air moves downward, it is compressed and warmed. This warming reduces the humidity of the air, which results to few clouds and low humidity in the anticyclone. So that's all for my semi-final project. Hope your questions have been answered through my presentation. Thank you, sir.